Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Isaac's Universe. Today we're going to talk about my hands-on first 24 hours impression of NCAA 27. So I've had it for about, like I said, 24 hours, and we're just going to go over my top 8 positives real quick, okay? The first positive, extremely responsive. For anyone that's played the last 2 years of college football, you'll know every once in a while you'll move the stick and it kind of feels like maybe it's like a second or two, and depending on rating, like there's a delay in movement. No problems with that this year. Extremely quick with all the movements, extremely quick. Even all the play calls, the audibles, things like that, extremely quick. Everything in this game feels really responsive. Feels like I hit a button, I'm accomplishing what I'm trying to do. It doesn't feel like there's much lag to it. I mean, I'm on top of it, and that is something that is very noticeable as soon as you get into the game. As soon as you get into the game, you feel like you have more control, which is an amazing uptake. Even though the last 2 years were great, this is just that much greater. The second one is there's a lot more adjustments on offense. There's a lot more adjustments on defense, and it is way more accessible. You can make way more changes to your defensive line, your safeties, your free safeties, your linebackers on offense, your line, your wide receivers, your audibles. Specific, you can do it so much quicker just by flicking the stick left, right. Saving audibles to like quick select, all kinds of different things. You can do it so fast now. It is so much more responsive. It is going to create the biggest skill gap of football games probably to this point. I'm sure Madden will have something like this as well because obviously they're both made by EA. But when we get our hands on college football for the first time, it will be probably the biggest skill gap in any football game to date. The third thing, the ability icons and the usage of abilities. So immediately, once I equipped an ability, anytime I activated that ability, icon was on the screen, very responsive, and I felt like I was getting the benefit of that ability. Let's say like ball hawk. As soon as I got it, switched to my defender. I made a cut to the ball. Immediately, the icon popped up before I even caught the ball, letting me know I'm getting the benefits of that icon. The icon shows, and then I feel like I made a better interception. Like I have better control of my player. Using the stiff arm mechanic, had the wrecking ball icon come up, showed me what was going on, felt like I had better control. I mean, just very responsive, shows you what's going on. The abilities in this game are just like taking the next step, and it really shows. It really shows. Um, 4, the hit stick mechanic and feedback. So the hit stick mechanic, if you go for a hit stick in someone's back and their momentum forward, you're pushing them forward and they're keeping their run. I promise you, every time. Every time you're pushing them forward, if you try to hit stick someone in the back that's already got upwards momentum and they're keeping their run. If you come in at the right angle, you're gonna take someone down. It didn't feel like there was too many shrugs, like shrugging people off a good hit stick when I was playing. Um, the feedback, whenever you come in at a good angle, it shows the angle on your screen with like a green arrow and like lets you know you did good. And if you come in with a bad hit stick, its red arrow shows you why the angle didn't work. The immediate feedback that you can change and put into your settings is going to change the game this year because it'll help you quickly learn and adapt to what can I do to improve. Let me try this angle instead of this angle. When someone approaches me from this side, how can I shift? One thing to keep in mind is I use this as a hit stick point. It also for the runner. If you cut at the right angle, you will also get the feedback that, hey, because you cut this way, you're getting green feedback that you made them miss or you timed their cut and you stiff armed at the right time, green feedback, things of that nature. So, lots of feedback to let you know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong immediately. Even in Ultimate Team, the most of my all my play was in Ultimate Team. At 5, I had skill gap. As I was saying before in the previous points, this will be the biggest skill gap of any football we have ever played on console. because of the accessibility of getting to your changes and, uh, like, as quick as they made it, and it will be easy for everyone to understand. It will take a few times getting into the menus to understand how to quickly get them to pull up, but it will not take long for people who especially are used to playing football, like in football type games, to quickly stick left or right stick push to the left stick push up to spread the D line. Or push down to pinch the D line, or right, just like you do it with your stick instead of pushing the D pad in or pushing the stick in and getting all that. You can quickly do it with this new accessibility, and it moves everything so fast. You can make your adjustments so fast, which is going to be peak. It's going to elite gameplay, like I said, separation of who's great, who's good, who's mediocre, and who's bad. It's going to be immediate separation. And also, I know I was using defense as the example of how this works. On offense too, you get into your settings, you start, moving the stick this way, move the stick that way, arrow this way, arrow that way, without necessarily needing to be all the way into the menu, and you get your stuff going. Um, 6. We're gonna say this is a down the middle point. There's some good to this, and I've already seen some bad to this, but we're in beta testing, so I'm gonna give them a chance to fix it. I definitely could see them fixing it. Ball physics. There's been many times that as a defender, I've got to someone that was catching the ball, another user, because I'm playing Ultimate Team, and we hit at the same time, and the ball, like, I can see the way that we hit makes the makes the ball go in the air. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Or like I'll hit someone and the ball will go off the shoulder and it'll stay up for just like a split second, not long enough for really anyone to catch it, but long enough to go, oh, you know what? That actually kind of looks like that was supposed to happen, and then hit the ground. It looks like we used to get, like tips here or there, make the ball go live, and then you could catch it. I would say they've even upped that to the next level. The ball physics are so much next level. Like you get a crowd of people and you get that ball tipping up, you will be like, that makes sense. The way that that ball just went makes sense, and you'll be able to track it better in the live ball situations like that. Negative. I have made many people fumble with user strip. I don't think I've recovered one yet. And I actually had one. I wish I could share gameplay. We can't share gameplay. Right? I had one where I had, 7 to 9 players run over the ball, run it over, hitting LB, hitting all the buttons, trying to do whatever I could to get them to pick up the ball. They kept reaching down for the ball, going right over the top of it. The guy that was on the ground that was like laid out, dude was down 10 seconds. I'm telling you, this was so long. And the guy that I was playing against didn't even try to like get up and get it. I think he thought that I was grabbing it. He was actually trying to like wrap out around me to like stop me from taking it back. The guy that was on the ground eventually gets up, gets through my so many players and picks it up. And it's like, why can't I do that? I'm standing right there and I'm trying everything to pick up the ball. All these players are picking up wouldn't let us pick up the ball. I haven't recovered a fumble once, and I've got many strips, and it will not let me pick up the ball. So there's that. Interceptions, no problem. Every interception that I've got, I felt like I should have got 50-50 balls. When I see them tipped, I'm like, fair enough. I could see where I tipped it this direction, so I didn't necessarily deserve to intercept it. The ones that I felt like I got an early break on, I've intercepted all of them. So also when I made breaks on the ball as a wide receiver, wide open, I haven't had like too many. Am I gonna miss this or not? You tap X, you tap A for your Xbox, and you come down with all those. So the ball mechanics this year, I'm liking so far. They just got to fix the fumble. They got to fix the fumble issue. Number 7, huge notice. As soon as I got on the field, the very first thing I noticed, game speed. First college football 25, of this new gen, set like a bar for what the game speed is. College football 26, they took that game speed, and I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say they like not quite doubled it, but it like maybe 35% increase on game speed. The games were just, like everybody moves so fast. College football 27, game speed to a normal pace, back down. I haven't played 25 in a long time, so I can't tell you if it's closer to that, but it is definitely slower than 26. but it's still faster than Madden. I know a lot of people that played Madden and college last year will tell you Madden was super slow compared to college. It's still faster than Madden. It's slower than last year's college football, though. It feels very it feels a little bit faster than normal because I played Madden a whole lot more this last year, so it feels quite a bit faster than that. But it doesn't feel like I'm flying around the field like last year. It feels like a really good pace. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this comes out when the full game comes out. I'm hoping that they don't touch it because I think the community will love the pace at which we're playing now. I think it helps you on both sides of the ball. I think it will help you understand what's going on both sides of the ball. I think it not make you feel overwhelmed. And I think there's a lot of times that people could have felt overwhelmed with how fast things moved last year. And that it was like this way, that way, this way, that way, like quickly, like just scoring, 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 scoring because the game was so fast. There will definitely it's definitely slower and you can kind of control the game a little bit better. Number 8, a new feature to the game in Ultimate Team are these Evo cards. They're called Evos, and they're this like gold card that you can take and you can complete challenges with that card, and then you get ultimate, and it shows you what the challenges are, and then you get ultimate like attribute points to then put onto different archetype styles to upgrade and evolve your player. And so as a QB, you could go, I want to upgrade pocket passing or dual threats or just the straight runner or things of that nature. I'm blanking on the other archetypes right now. As you put those evo points to those things, you change the way that your player plays. So let's just say that you take an Alabama quarterback as an evo. I take an Alabama quarterback as an evo. We both have that quarterback, and we have a baseline for what he plays at, depending on what the evo like starts at. And right now, the evo start at 75. So we have a baseline, same 75 evo, but I might go dual threat so I can run, and you might go pocket passer. Same QBs, different play styles. And also you can take the every time that you upgrade, you go up in overall because you make them. If I go dual threat, I'm upgrading that speed. I'm upgrading that throw on the run. If you go pocket passer, you're upgrading that deep accuracy, medium accuracy, things of that nature. Block shed or uh tackle shed. So big big upgrade with the Evos. I'm very much looking forward to seeing where the Evos take the game this year. I think it's gonna be a great change. I think this is a 2 to 3 year process with the Evos. Do not look for Evos to be perfection when throughout the year of this game, throughout the whole life cycle. Because the problem with a thing like an Evo is we start out as a low overall and getting low overall cards and low overall base. So an Evo, if we're getting 75 to 80 overall cards as soon as the game launches, having a 75 Evo and being able to take them to an 80, that's a good pace. We're staying on pace with the game. The problem is coming season 6 or 7, whenever we start getting to like 96s to 99s. And the problem is, I feel like college and Madden have rushed these last few years and given us high overall cards quick, and then had to really slow down those in between 5 to 8 seasons. And like almost repetitive. Like we're still in 96 for a few seasons. We're still in 97. After seasons 1 and 2 will go from 80 to 85 to 85 to 90. I mean, like quick evolution. So the problem with having an Evo system, I think, is going to be it's going to work the first season because we're going to go 75 to 80. It's going to work the second season because we're probably going to go from like 80 to 85. If you follow this, by the time we get to season 5, season 6, and the baseline of cards that are coming out are like 80 or 96s, 97s. If you put an Evo in the game at like a 96, 97, and you can get that Evo to a 99 already, and we're only in season 6, season 5, it's going to cut the life cycle of this game because by season 8, season 9, the player base is going to drop off. And that is something that happens to every sports game. In the last month or two of every sports game, usually the player base drops off. And I definitely see that being a problem with these Evos. I hope they slow down the overall bumps from season to season. It will make the game last longer. It might make people upset because they want the high speed, high overall cards quick. But if they can slow down the overall progression, longer lasting game. All right, guys, this has been my top 8 points and top 8 mechanics going into College Football 27. Leave a like, comment, sub to the channel. Let's get this thing rolling. Let me know if this is the kind of information y'all want. I'm going to be providing this kind of information going forward. I'm going to get back on the beta and let's see what else we can come up with. If there's any other big points, I will definitely make a quick video and let everybody know. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.